What does your body want to do?
Kind of wants to just run away. Yeah.
And that form of running away has been?
Probably binge eating and the emotions tied to that.
So I want you to not make those impulses wrong. Give yourself permission to feel the desire. I need to work out. I need to get a snack.
Yeah, it's like a panic almost.
Notice the panic. Now we're touching something real here. If that panic could do anything else, what would it want to do?
Probably cry. I've just been a doormat that I've let everybody walk all over.
Where do you notice the feeling in your body the most?
Right here in my throat and my chest.
Yeah. Stay connected to that right there.
Give myself permission to feel I am okay to be me.
Yes. Really feel your body rock like that. Be aware of it. What are you noticing happening next for you?
I feel like maybe there's a sense of calmness now. It doesn't feel as heavy. A lot of power, a lot of, I got this.
Yeah. What we're doing is like giving you more of that developing capacity to actually move through more of that sadness. The exercising and all the things that you do to get away from feelings, that was your only option. Did you learn how to feel like this ever in your life?
Nope.
And when your body doesn't know how to feel this stuff for so long, it never develops the capacity. So what happens, we either cope by distracting away from it, which is like a form of flight response, right? Running away from the threat, or we attack the person that's causing this feeling, right? It's just two sides of the same coin. All right, Amber. So I know there's been a very big challenge that you've been struggling with for a very long time. In your own words, if you could just give it like a sentence or two, what's been the challenge for you that you're here to work on today?
Probably binge eating and the emotions tied to that.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you said that last part, the emotions tied to that, right? Binge eating and the emotions tied to that, because that is what's provoking the binge eating.
Yeah.
So give me an example of a moment where you felt overwhelmed and confused.
Probably trying to heal from betrayal. That's been very challenging for me.
And what's a moment that provoked those emotions, the loudest that kind of comes to you?
Probably a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety tied around that.
So just thinking about the betrayal that you experience brings it up. Even now as you're speaking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. What is it about the betrayal that felt the most painful?
Loss of trust, I guess. Longing for something that I thought I had, but I didn't.
And as you recall that, what do you notice happening inside you? What comes up inside? Thoughts, feelings, emotions, anything?
I just feel like fiery almost. Yeah, frustration.
Frustration, and it's like a fiery feeling. And it's great that you mentioned fiery, because that's very sensational, right? Like heat. Is that fair to say?
Mm-hmm.
And is it kind of like a rising up feeling in the body?
Yeah, it's like starting at my toes and just kind of boiling up my body.
So notice where the impulse kicks into like, I want to kind of run from this or just seek soothing. So you mentioned the betrayal. Let's get into the details. Beyond like the general feeling of it, like what's the detail? If you were to visualize the moments in time, what comes to you? Finding out about the betrayal, talking to your partner about the betrayal?
Yeah, finding out about it.
Yeah. How did you find out about it?
He told me.
So he told you. So I want you to visualize that moment right here. Okay. Just take yourself there. The setting, the time, the space. And he's telling you directly his tone, his voice, his words, whatever that you saw.
I have a lot of like pressure in my chest and like shaky.
Yeah. So we're feeling the volume turn up on these feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. And as you feel it, all those sensations, what does your body want to do? What do you want to do with that?
Kind of wants to just run away.
Exactly, right? We finally touched into the impulse, right? Wanting to run away.
Yeah.
And that form of running away has been historically what? As you mentioned before, what was it?
Yeah, usually food or exercise.
Yeah. So I wanted to, again, not make those impulses wrong and just give yourself permission to feel the desire. I need to work out. I need to get a snack, or maybe just thoughts coming through, and not making it wrong for the moment.
Yeah, it's like a panic almost.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. Notice the panic. Now we're touching something real here. And what we're going to do instead, normally you would follow that panic all the way through and go work out, reach for food. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to try something else. If that panic could do anything else, if it had the full compassion, acceptance, and allowance to do so, else would it want to do?
Probably cry.
Yes. Yes. Notice the tears coming up. Notice the emotion coming up. Notice the tears. Notice the emotions. Giving lots of space for it. Lots of space for it. And what I invite you to do is to talk to that emotion you're feeling and say, I allow and welcome you.
I allow and welcome you.
You can keep going. I allow and welcome you.
and welcome you.
And really let your body experience what's happening.
Makes me tired.
Yeah, that can happen. It can be a big, heavy feeling. So I want you to notice the rest of your body, not just where the sadness is, but also around it, the rest of the body as well. Even noticing your extremities, arms, legs, hands, and feet.
My legs feel really heavy.
Yeah, understandable. What do you notice about your arms?
They feel heavy too. I feel like my whole body's just kind of like,
Yeah, sinking in. Yep.
yeah.
I'm curious, this sense of sadness and the tears, how do you feel about it?
I feel mad. A lot of anger.
Yeah. If that anger had a voice to express itself or to say about what you're feeling.
I don't deserve this. I've done nothing.
Yeah. So we're going to try something next. There's these two things happening with you. There's a sense of sadness about the situation, a sense of hurt is what I'm sensing. And then there's an anger about, like, I shouldn't feel this way. I don't deserve to feel this way. I'm curious, this feeling here, I did nothing wrong. I don't deserve this. Best as you can recall, you don't have to pick. If nothing comes up, that's totally fine, but see how far back in time you can go. The earliest time you can remember feeling something similar to this.
Probably when my sister got diagnosed with bipolar, I just kind of was left in the dark. No fault to my parents, but they had bigger fish to fry, I guess. And home life was really crazy. And then I started dating an abusive boyfriend, and that just made it worse.
Which part do you feel the most? The crazy house when after your sister was diagnosed, or the boyfriend? What hits this feeling the most?
Probably the boyfriend.
What was abusive about it?
I felt the same way with him, like I was used and I was just there for convenience. And I was treated very poorly. That brought up a lot of frustration and sadness.
Yes.
And hurt. A lot of hurt.
A lot of hurt. How would you describe that hurt?
I felt like I didn't deserve to be treated like that, but I allowed it.
Is there some sadness about allowing that to happen?
I feel like I betrayed myself. And I have for a long time.
Yeah.
I've just been a doormat that I've let everybody walk all over.
So I'm going to invite you to stay with that emotion right there, whatever that's coming up, and notice your body feeling it and expressing it right now. Just acknowledging the pain for a moment, just giving space for the feeling. And where do you notice the feeling in your body the most?
Right here in my throat and my chest.
Yeah. Stay connected to that right there. Your hand is a good way to stay connected. Follow that impulse in the body. And we're going to continue. I want you to talk to that feeling, same like before. Yes, I allow and welcome you.
I allow and welcome you.
Yeah. I don't have to hold this in any longer.
I don't have to hold this in any longer.
Yeah. I give myself permission to feel.
I give myself permission to feel. I am okay to be me.
Yes.
I am a good person.
Yes. Yeah.
I allow and welcome you.
Yes. Really feel your body rock like that. Be aware of it. The movement and the sensation inside the body that's happening right now. What are you noticing happening next for you?
I feel like maybe there's a sense of calmness now. It doesn't feel as heavy.
Keep noticing even this calming that's happening, allowing and welcoming that.
I allow and I welcome you.
Nice. Notice how that felt. Those nice instinctive breaths. Very good. Yeah, and as you follow your body's instincts, is also be aware of the rest of your body as well. Okay, you did very good, Amber. We're going to continue, okay?
Okay.
I want you to bring yourself back to that relationship early on in life. You mentioned it was abusive, that you were a doormat and put up with a lot. It's a lot of components there. First, there's the abuse, and then there's putting up with it. Two separate things, right? The first one is the abuse. What made it abusive? What were the actions, the things that were done?
Emotional abuse.
In terms of what?
Just not being treated nice at all.
What does that
I
mean?
He just wasn't kind in the words he used, and he pretty much told me I had to stay, but he could go and do whatever he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd sit around and wait for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I just wasted so much time with him.
Yeah. So what made you stay?
I felt like I wasn't good enough. And I wouldn't have anybody else. And the longer I stayed, the longer I felt that way.
Okay. Yeah. So notice that feeling that didn't feel good enough and you didn't have anybody else. Now, isn't that an understandably very scary thought if you
Yeah.
believed it back then? So let's notice for a moment and just give space that it's understandable how scary that is. Not be good enough and I wouldn't have anybody else. Because how scary is that if you go off and if that obviously doesn't mean it's true, but if that thought were true, I'd be all alone outside this relationship. Yeah. It's a scary thought. Again, doesn't mean it's true, but back then, it'd been very terrifying, wouldn't it have been?
Yeah, I was young and dumb.
As a lot of us were, right? You're in good company. Yeah, I was very young and dumb myself, so I get it. And so that thought was there. I wouldn't have anybody else. And I imagine younger Amber had no idea the truth or what to do with those big feelings, right? Scary feelings. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Let that be felt for a moment.
Right there in the chest again.
Yes.
In the
Yes.
throat.
Let's just acknowledge it. Give it some acknowledgement. Soft, compassionate acknowledgement of that feeling that controlled her back then. Going to have you try something here. I wanted to kind of own it. Like I was scared of not, in your own words, I was something like I was scared not enough that I would be completely alone. I was terrified of being alone.
I felt like I wasn't good enough. And I felt like I could never find anybody else.
Yeah.
That nobody else would love me.
Yeah. So just gotta give some tender attention to that feeling right there. So understandable. I want you to talk to that feeling. It's going to feel counterintuitive, but just say, I allow and welcome you. Right? Like a scared little child that you're just holding closely, giving compassion. I allow and welcome you.
I allow and welcome you.
Yeah, as if it's a scared, hurt child that didn't understand or know better. I allow and welcome you.
I allow and welcome you.
Yeah, just ride the wave. Good.
And welcome you.
Yeah, keep going. Just ride the wave of it.
So much pressure right there. I feel like I got to keep coughing.
Yeah. Is there something that wants to be expressed? Other words or any kind of vocalization? If it were given permission, what would want to come out? If anything.
Screw you. I don't need you.
Ooh. Yeah. Feel that for a second.
It feels powerful. It
Yeah,
feels like I do have a voice.
that's right. Yes. Do you want to say it again with a little bit more permission?
Yeah, screw you. I don't need you. I can be my own self. I don't need you at all. I don't deserve to be treated like this.
That's right. So here's what I'm going to have you do. Stay with that little fire that's happening right now. Right? We're reclaiming something. I want you to put yourself in that situation, see it again with that boyfriend of yours, giving yourself full permission to own this. What would you say to him? And I want you to imagine you're saying it to him as best as you can.
You're an asshole and I don't need you, and you can go find somebody else, but I'm better off without you.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Anything else? If you had full permission.
Good luck finding somebody else.
Yeah.
Can't believe you're this type of a person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I even started dating you in the first place.
Yeah. So feel it in the body. What do you notice happening inside your body? Sensations, emotions, what's coming up for you?
A lot of power, a lot of, I got this.
Yeah. That's a great one right there. I want you to try to say that and feel it when you say it. I got this.
I got this.
Yeah. Again, and let your body really feel it.
I got this. I'm unstoppable.
Yeah.
I have power. It's okay to be me.
And what does that version of Amber that's emerging right now, if you could describe her, what is that that she wants to be?
I want to be confident. I want to be genuine, but confident and strong and a powerful human.
Yeah.
That knows what I want and is okay to voice what I want and what I need.
So I wanted to imagine like the actions that you would have done with this energy now to rewrite that timeline. You're there, that boyfriend, you told him off. What are you going to do?
I just feel like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm awesome. I can do this.
Yeah. What would you...
Real quick, if what you've been watching has deeply inspired you to do much deeper work, check out my mentorship. The details and the links for that are all right there below. And you can just get on a wait list for now. It is a deep journey of deeply healing your nervous system, rewiring your subconscious so that you can show up better in your relationships, in your family, your kids, and most importantly, for yourself. Anyways, all those details are below. Let's continue the video.
You have allowed yourself and given yourself permission to do that you couldn't back then? Not just the boyfriend, but just in general, with this power that's emerging that you're claiming right here, right now.
Confidence.
Mm-hmm. And what would you do with that confidence?
Power to say what I need to say and not be shy, not be reserved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not feel like I can't open up and be myself.
Yeah. How would it have looked like differently with this confidence and not being shy and reserved? Other moments, other people, your parents, the moments that you had to be small, understandably, but with this power instead, what would you have given yourself permission to be, express, do, say?
Like life would be a lot easier. I wouldn't put up with shit all the time.
Yeah. I want you to imagine those moments of you not putting up with what that would have looked like instead. Give me some examples. What would be the things that you would have done instead?
Put myself out there more instead of hide in the background and just, not allow people's opinions to make me smaller, to have confidence in what I want and what I need.
Yes.
I feel a sense of like relief almost.
Yeah.
Of grit, determination.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like I have, there's always pressure here though.
Yeah, let's give it some attention. We don't have to make it go away at all. It just wants attention. How would you describe that little something there? What's there now?
There's a lot of pressure. A lot of maybe holding things in. I got a lot of words that I want to say to quite a few people.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's more there. Yeah. Yeah. Not surprised. There's more there for sure. And what are those quite a few things that you would say to a few people, or quite a few people? If you were to give yourself permission, we don't have to be polite.
You're not the little innocent people you think you are, or that you're claiming to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, calling them out. Yeah.
Screw all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Friends? Funny. I feel like I can go in my own process. I can go on my own journey. And I don't need people to tell me where I should be and shouldn't be in my healing.
That's right. What do you know is happening inside you now?
I feel like there's almost a sense of heaviness again, like a sense of wanting to hide.
Yeah. Pay attention to that, though. It's important to pay attention to that. And don't make it wrong. What is it afraid of? Wanting to hide, there's a fear of something, hiding from something. What is it scared of?
I feel like there's a lot of embarrassment and shame, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about what?
A lot of embarrassment on myself for not feeling like I'm good enough. Feeling like I need to be different.
Mm-hmm. So notice that feeling coming up right now. Right. So very normal to go through waves of feeling it, release, and then feeling it some more. It happens in waves like this. It's just part of the roller coaster as we work through this. So notice that not good enough feeling in the body. Right? So not just the idea of it, how your body is responding to that feeling.
Right there again.
Yeah. And just like a child that can feel scared and soothed, it can feel scared again. It can hurt again. And when it does, all we do is the same thing. All it needs is the same attention. Just notice it right there in the chest, embracing it as if it's a child. And once again, talking to it, I allow and welcome you.
I allow and welcome you.
Yes. Just notice what's happening in your body as that happens.
Maybe a tired, like slumped over feeling again.
Yeah, it's okay. A tired feeling is totally normal, as it came on before. It's totally normal. Once again, just as you stay connected to that spot there, which is good, also be aware of the rest of your body at the same time.
Yeah, my arms feel heavy. My hands feel kind of, I don't know, like they're floating or something.
Yeah, feel the floaty feeling in the hands. Just let it happen. Now, you did very good. So I'm just going to have you just start to have your senses contact, sense, feel the space and room around you. Using all your senses, sensing the room. Give yourself some more time. That's very good. As you sense the room, continue to sense the room and your space. Notice what that does inside your body. Take your time with it.
I feel like my body's kind of tingly.
Yes. Yeah, let it tingle.
I feel like I could stretch.
Yes. Yeah, follow those impulses. Yep. There you go.
I feel more like lighter almost, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
From heavy to light.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially once your body remembers, oh, I'm just right here, safe, present.
Yeah.
Yep. So, to recap a couple of things, in working with binge eating, which it really is just any coping mechanism that we use to soothe ourselves. Some people it's food, others it's exercise, others it's other substances, whether it's alcohol, activities, behaviors. Others is just spinning their thoughts very fast in their head, trying to figure things out, get control of the situation. It's all trying to get soothing from a feeling, right? And so when we gave it enough space, when we gave it an alternative to what it normally wants to do, which understandable, it's just trying to soothe. There's that big sadness that was underneath it that the soothing is trying to kind of manage because it's heavy and it's big. And I imagine you didn't get a lot of space, love, understanding, acknowledgement for feelings like this.
Mm-hmm.
The sadness, feeling scared, feeling hurt, and so on. And so what we're doing is like giving you more of that developing capacity to go through it, to turn on the body's intelligence to actually move through more of that sadness, through and then out, as opposed to around, which is what these behaviors are trying to do. Like we have to go around it because it's not really safe to feel it. And when your body doesn't know how to feel this stuff for so long, a lifetime, it never develops the capacity. So what happens is that when we start to feel it, we either cope by distracting away from it, or which is like a form of flight response, right? Running away from the threat, or we attack the person that's causing this feeling, right? It's just two sides of the same coin. Some people attack, how dare you make me feel that way, right? Other people like, I need to get away, I need to go away, I need to scroll my phone or eat or go to a substance or distract, activity, work. There's a million ways to distract. So it's getting, either way, they're just trying to get away from the sensation. And then on the other side, when you feel it, because your nervous system is like going to the gym for the first time, you're lifting 100 pounds, it's so heavy. As you felt at moments, your body started to get tired because like the body's just not used to lifting the emotion away and working through it. And so we're trying to help, we're just trying to find that moment in between where there's actually the processing of those emotions. And it comes out in tears and sadness and crying. That's one way. Sometimes the anger has to come out in different ways. Sometimes it's very physical, like I just want to grab or push against something, kick something. But for you, the vocalization is actually the processing of the anger. It's not about making you an angry, rude person. It's about giving the anger its form of processing. So I was guiding you, encouraging you to, say whatever you want. Don't worry about the politeness of things. There's a little girl there that wanted to throw a tantrum because she deserved to throw a tantrum and call people out and say, off, screw you, whatever the hell she really wanted. That helps. That's part of the unfinished processing of those anger responses. And that's part of also reclaiming that inner power. Because if we suppress the anger, we're also suppressing our inner power. Because we need some anger to kind of like, this is my power. This is me. A sense of like, this is what I want. We need a little bit of that anger energy. And so giving permission to the anger naturally helps you transition to like, I feel powerful again. Mm-hmm. Notice how that happened just like that. I feel enough. I have willpower to speak what I want, do what I want, and not be the doormat instead. But oftentimes what suppresses the anger is either we were told it's wrong or worse consequences happen. Like maybe I would lose love, which is a core wound of yours. Is like, I'm going to lose love. I'm going to be alone. One of those wounds. And so we also had to meet that part as well, that if I don't stay in this, I'm going to lose love. I'm going to be alone. I'm not even good enough to have love as well. As another layer there. So as we meet them, we try to help the body process through them. The anger, the not good enough, the sadness were key core emotions. There's some shame stuff coming up towards the end, but these all just want attention. They're all screaming for attention from you, most of all. The most important person who wants attention from is you. And so that's what we're doing, giving attention to it. I allow and welcome you. And you notice that every time we did that, it started to soften. Sometimes it was a bit heavy because your system is learning how to feel it, right? To work out for the first time, literally the same idea. It's literally the same idea. We're learning to work out for the first time. Your body's just not used to it. So, tired, right? And that's okay. But the more you touch into that, your body will get better at feeling it. And it already has. From like the last time I've seen you, you're moving through emotions more smoothly than before. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
I feel like I've had a lot of like anger through this process and I've tried to release it.
Yes.
I feel like I'm not as angry now, but I
Mhm.
know that anger's always like a secondary emotion.
Yes.
Maybe that's something I need to tap into deeper.
Yeah, is give yourself if the anger is there, give it the process. I wouldn't try to be like, okay, secondary emotion, let me find out what's underneath that. Meet the anger first.
Okay.
I tell people like, especially people come to me and they say they have anger issues and they try to manage it. It's like, no, I help them feel the anger and embody the anger more. Eventually it cracks and then something else underneath comes up, right?
Okay.
Which did happen towards the end a little bit where you're embodying the anger and there's some power, inner power coming with that.
Mhm.
And then there's like a crack with something softer that came underneath that, which is like, oh, I feel embarrassed. It's the shame piece under that anger, which is like that uncomfortable feeling like I should not feel this way, but then I do feel this way, as we kind of started off that way. But you just meet one piece at a time, because sometimes we'll have conflicting emotions like that. One emotion kind of conflicts against another. I feel sad and weak and all this stuff, and I feel angry about it because I shouldn't feel this way, right? Which then creates an internal resistance and keeps it more stuck. And so what we do is just kind of meet one piece at a time. The anger first, that dissipated, then sadness came up. We met that, and your body just kind of went through different waves. And one thing I want you to leave with is that the binging and the exercising and all the things that you do to get away from feelings, that was your only option. Did you learn how to feel like this ever in your life?
Nope, I never.
Nope. It's like saying you're never going to the gym in your life. Of course, you don't know how to lift the 100-pound weights or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Because you exercise or whatever. I'm not sure you exercise, maybe you run or whatever it is, but imagine day one, you never exercise. You're not going to know how to do it. It's going to be hard. It's going to be heavy, tiring. And so you had to rely on, everyone relies on something, whether it's binge eating or entertainment or whatever, work, money, success, attention. We all look for something to soothe. And it's really our only option until we're learning now differently. And it's hard work. It's like exercising is hard work, but your body's just going to continue to adapt and change. So it's practicing like, okay, the binge eating is not wrong. It's just what I had to go to when I had nothing else.
Yeah.
Right. And we can be sad about that, but we can also acknowledge it as it's just trying to help you out. But when you get better at feeling these emotions and they're not as dangerous, then the urge to binge eat is going to reduce more and more. Right. Just taking those times to notice the impulse, totally understandable. What if I just actually notice what's happening underneath that for a moment?
All right, you just saw what happens when I walk somebody through the 5 layers from the awareness all the way down to the subconscious. You saw each layer happening in real time. The emotions, the beliefs, that little girl that she met at the end of the tunnel. And essentially you have to get to each layer and process each layer in order to go deeper and deeper and to actually heal and let the change happen. Not just in your thoughts and awareness, but inside your body, inside your subconscious. So if you want to learn more about the 5 layers, this is the video that you gotta watch next. Right there. Go watch it.